Recording in progress.
Alright, so I want to mark this question by Alan from 2019 AIMO question 3, okay? So if you can get the first 3 questions in AIMO, you're doing above average for like year 7, okay? Because you'll be like at 7 marks.
Unfortunately, I am no longer in your setting.
Yeah, unfortunately that's no longer the bar that you can hold yourself to, Rihanna. Okay, so the area of the triangle.
Standard for your.
Huh? Okay, so let me just also give you an idea of the marking scheme because some of you might not be as interested in the actual question. Okay, so Alan has written the answer 21 theta.
No, it's 21.6, but like.
Oh, actually I was joking and I was actually meant 210, but actually it says 216.
216. Oh, the somewhat great.
I got 216.
Okay, so if this answer is correct, okay, if it's correct, I don't know if it's correct or not, but if it's correct, you would tick it and you'd get 3 out of 3, okay, in the actual exam, and then they wouldn't read the rest of the you don't read the rest of your answer.
Wouldn't it be on like the answer sheet anyway, so they wouldn't even look at your proof?
Yeah, exactly, that's what I meant. So it's on the answer sheet, it's a cover page, right? Okay. But then if they're like, well, this dude wrote 21 theta, okay, so then they would give you a cross, and then then they would mark your thing out of, like, they mark your proof out of 2, and then obviously you lose
How do you get
you lose 1 mark at least, right? Okay. Okay. Now, what about? Okay, so what's the question asking you? So the question is asking you got a square with side length 24, and you have a point P that's 8 units along the AB, and then you join PD and AC to get Q, right? And the question asks, what is the area of CDQ? Okay. So in a lot of these AIMO questions, in the past, the marking criteria actually gave you a mark for the right diagram, okay? Which is actually pretty crazy if you think about it, because if it's out of 3, you've already lost 1 mark because it's wrong. There's only 2 marks available. You get 1 just for drawing the diagram. Where's the other 1 mark even coming from? You know, it's like you basically got full marks already for the working. Okay, so this diagram could be worth 1 mark, yeah? Okay. Okay, so you let H and H be as shown, yeah? Yeah, not to scale.
Because it was not very neat.
Yeah, I guess you want to kind of define H and H like that, right? Okay.
1 mark.
Why did you put 1 right angle for the score?
So his minimum score is 1.
I forgot to add in the other ones. It was a bit of an accident.
Okay.
The other 3 are actually important.
Okay, let us judge him harshly.
Oh, yay!
Angle AQP equals angle CQD. Oh, that's true, that's true.
Oh, it is.
Actually, wait, is it true, guys?
Yeah.
And he did the classic school parentheses reason.
We're forced to do
Yeah, we're
that.
forced to do it.
You're forced to do that, yeah?
You have to do alternate angles on parallel lines, and you have to stay with the parallel lines.
Yeah.
At least you can say AA. We have to like
Yeah.
triangular or something
Yeah.
like that.
Like AB.
Or 2 angles
Two
equal or something
lines.
like that.
Yeah, no, it was totally okay. Let me tell you, the only mark I lost in Extension 1 maths in the whole school year,
Did you forget to?
I didn't forget anything. I did everything right. It's just that the teacher could not accept that my wording for the reason was different than the one in the book.
That's
It was
so
like
real to me.
angles are equal on the same arc. That was what I said, right? And he's like, no, you have to say the angles standing at the circumference on the same arc are equal.
I hate that one. Oh, that's so stupid.
And I'm like,
Angles subtended at the same arc.
it's like I'm not doing this just for me. I'm also doing this for you. You're ruining your credibility as a teacher by taking this mark from me. So in the end, because he took that mark away from me, well, the thing is, even if he didn't take the mark away from me, I probably would have ended up with equal first in Extension 1 for the school mark. Okay, but because he took the mark off me, I actually got equal first. So I think if he didn't take the mark off, I would have been equal first because they would have just rounded it anyway. Because they probably they had something against me for some reason. But because I lost that mark, and I knew there's one other guy who lost the mark as well, But he actually lost the mark for something. You know, I don't know if you know about this. There's like a meme with calculus. It's like if you integrate, the answer is always like answer, and you have to always write plus c. And the guy forgot to write plus c. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm not sure if it was plus c. Maybe it was another mistake, but I can't remember if that was 4 unit or 3 unit. But anyway, whatever. Okay. Angle APQ equals angle CDQ. Is that CDQ?
Yeah.
Which angles are those?
Your P's look like D's, but I see like it doesn't look like the other P, so that's good.
Oh.
CDQ. Oh, okay. Alternate angles on parallel line. Oh, that's very good.
Yay.
Yo.
Yeah.
I didn't need a third music though.
Okay. Very good. And we minus 1 mark because it wasn't exactly, you know, like there was a full stop missing here. The S is
Yeah,
not.
you're not supposed to put a
But the answer criteria said there had to be a full stop. Okay, angle PAQ equals DCQ. Oh, excellent. Also, wait, I feel like we got more angles than we need here.
Yeah, we do.
You only need
This is AAA rating here. We only need 2 angles, but yes, good.
you have to write
A rating.
a similar.
Very reliable
Similar
government
triangle.
bonds.
Yeah, I usually write equiangular,
Oh.
but AAA means the same thing. I think I could live with that. So AP on DC, ooh, now we're getting somewhere. AP on DC is 8 on 24, it's a third, yeah? So H on H is 8 on 24. Oh, how do we even know that?
H on
H on
isn't H on H 6 on 8? Wait.
Okay, so this
The same thing. Right?
Oh,
similar
yeah.
triangles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. Oh, okay.
So 4H equals 24, H is 6, H is 18, and triangle CDQ equals
Stop.
H times 24 times. So you got capital H is equal to 18, right? So then you need 12 times 18. Is that what we did?
Yes.
And what is 12 times 18? Times half. Oh, wait, we already times half. 12 times. What's 12 times? Sorry, 12 times
I
18.
had to use a calculator for it. It was too cheap.
What?
No.
No, you're not allowed to use a
You don't
calculator.
have to use a calculator.
Oh, you invalidated your. Oh.
40 minus
His joke offended everyone. You gotta say no offense after that kind of joke. Alright, 18 times 12, as we all know, is the same as 180 plus 36.
It just is.
Oh no, well, you gotta memorize that form, guys. You can't explain that. It's just pure facts right there.
How do you do 180 plus 36 without a calculator?
How do you do it without a calculator? No,
So
you just
difficult.
memorize the answer every time. Like you have an addition table that extends all the way to 180. You gotta know the addition table to 200, okay, guys?
Oh, I know up to 63.
Yeah, but you can't take time in regurgitating the addition table, okay? Because that's about speed. Speed is all that matters. You have to regurgitate addition table instantly. All right. Okay, so Alan, did you read this after you submitted it or not?
I don't know.
I would say you didn't, but did you?
I don't think so.
Because I think you felt so good about writing it the first time, you probably didn't read it over, you know?
I think I was just not bothered.
Yeah, it's probably okay not to be bothered in the exam, but in homework situations, you want the perfect proof. Do you understand?
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Okay, you want the perfect proof. So one thing that's not good about this proof is sort of this. Can anyone tell me what I would have the main issue I'd have with this? Obviously, you get full marks, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's not worry about the marks. So you get full marks for the proof and you get full marks for the answer, okay?
Yeah.
So nothing I'm saying would actually cause you to lose marks here. But can you tell me, like, if there was something that could be perfected further, what would that be?
You could have rode the line.
Huh?
He could have rode the line.
Be careful in roads.
This guy's tripping.
Saying
No, that's not like I don't I don't give you that kind of. I pick on logical things. I don't pick on saying it with the full stop, capital A, capital.
Oh, okay.
Write in pen. Oh yeah, actually that's true too. But that's not. Yeah, that's not the main logical thing. But writing in pen, you would be better if you wrote in pen.
Oh, but how do you know this is a pen?
Because Nathan couldn't see it for the first half of the explanation.
No, I don't care.
Oh. Okay, well then I don't. Okay, so I'm surprised it took you guys this long, right? It's literally the similar triangles part, right?
Oh.
Oh yes, because wait. Oh,
So basically, you like the things that are usually wrong with proofs are the things that kind of sound legit, but they're not actually legit. Like the reasoning. Like it's obviously true that if two triangles are similar, then the heights are in the same ratio as the side lengths, right? Yes, that's obviously true, but you didn't have to rely on it being obvious. You could have proved it, right? Because you like because basically you proved these two triangles are similar, right? Yeah. And you kind of wasted an angle in some sense, right? Because you only need two angles. So I guess you could have proved like what? You could have proved like these two triangles are similar, right? As well. Does that make sense? Well, it depends on what you like. Basically, the word need, like you don't need it to get full marks, right? I mentioned that, yeah. But I think you need to understand like what a proof is in the sense that like, because a lot of people don't understand what a proof is. You know, they say things, they claim things, and they think that's proved, right? So here it's not proved. You understand? So what you can say is because these two triangles are similar, the ratio of the heights is the same as the ratio of DQ on DP, right? Which is now part of the other similar triangles, which is 8 on 24. Does that make sense? Yeah? So there's a lot of things that kind of intuitively obvious, but they can also be easily proved, okay? And so people are not omitting the proofs of them not because they think it's intuitively obvious, but they think they use intuitively obvious to justify the fact that they cannot prove it easily. Does that make sense? Yeah? If you were good at writing proofs and you could prove something like that easily, you almost wouldn't bother to even justify that it was obvious. Does that make sense? Because this is the reason it's obvious. Yeah? This is the reason it's true. Okay? Does that make sense? So a lot of the time, people always like, oh, that's so easy, but I don't know how to prove it. That's a problem. You understand? And it's not like that's not the ones where you just leave the proof out. Yeah. Okay. In the test, obviously it doesn't matter because you'll get the same marks in this case, right? But in the long term, you're gonna have a lot of questions that could have already been answered, but they delay you in the test. Okay. Alright, so this is a 3 out of 3 or a 4. What is it out of 3? Very good. And the proof is 2 out of 2, yeah?
Yay.